Brodes Media.
Here we go again, right? Seriously, here we go again. Shame on me because I was fooled. I actually thought that there was a chance that this team, over the next 7 games against the Braves prior to the series beginning, that they could give us something around 4-3, and at worst 3-4, just to give us a little bit of hope. But the moment I saw Friday night, I knew that it was over. I knew that they had a 0% chance to fight back because they're not made that way, because they don't have it in them, because their personality is to fold over and die. And I'm not telling you that Connor Brogdon is someone to look at and that's someone to hold to a high standard. But the reason I bring him up is because on Sunday afternoon, I saw something from him that I think defines what this team has become. The score was 1-1. Alec Boehm hits a bomb to tie up the game. You thought the offense was dead, which it was, but you looked at that point, there was nothing going on. Strider was doing his thing, but Boehm delivers. Awesome. The game is now tied, and that could flip the script. All right, salvaging a Game 3 is extremely important, especially knowing that the Brewers fell to the New York Yankees. That could have been large. You wouldn't have loved the entire series. You wouldn't have been the most excited in the world, but it would have been crucial when you look at the wild card standings, and you would have said the alternative is significantly worse. So, it's 1-1. Connor Brogdon gives up the tie game. Big time home run. And when he's walking off the mound, you would have thought his dog died. You would have thought that the worst thing in the entire world happened to him. He's walking back, moping, shoulders slumped over, felt sorry for himself. Do you know what a team that is actually built with some balls would do? They would look like, all right, hey, my bad, fellas. Let's go. Plenty of game left. Do you think the Braves down 1 in a 6th inning would ever count themselves out? The look at his body said exactly what this team is. Which, when times get tough, they're not there. They don't know how. And I thought by now that would have changed. Let's look at Bryce Harper, for example. Ronald Acuna Jr. is winning them baseball games, willing them to victory. Now, Bryce Harper got robbed with bases loaded on Saturday night. But the moral of the story is their superstar said, we are not going to lose. Now, it's not as if Bryce Harper could play in the field right now due to his condition and due to where he is with his UCL. My man had 1 hit this series, though. One hit. Not going to happen. I saw some at-bats from Kyle Schwarber I hated. First pitch, pop up. You could tell that he's frustrated. I don't want to hear that he okay, well, he earned a couple walks. I don't care. He wasn't good enough. Bryce wasn't good enough. He rips one to the right side. It's an error on Matt Olson. And swear to God, he was probably out at second base with his uber aggressiveness. So he got lucky. But I'm looking at the Braves players saying, we got this. And I'm looking at the Phillies going, Because 2 nights ago, we got our hearts ripped out of our chest. We don't know how to respond. So now it's not only the New York Mets, but it seems to be on track now. Now they have 4 games to go against this same team, and it's in a different environment next time after the off day on Monday and the 2 games against the Blue Jays. But you're going to look at the season series when it's all said and done, even though it was 500 before this 3-game set, and it's probably going to be ugly. So that's 2 teams now in your division that are smacking you around like you're a little bitch. Now, I'm just going to be honest. I'm separating 2 things here, right? I acknowledge that this team is going to make the playoffs. I think All right, and it's a big step in the right direction compared to where they were. Everyone says the 07 to the 08 run. Like, they're clearly taking strides if they're going to win 90-plus games. And I believe in that side of things. But at the same time, it's September baseball, and I demand more. So both can be true. I'm not losing sight of big picture, but I'm also reacting to in the moment, and I feel frustration. Because while I get that these two teams in the division are better than them and more talented than them this season, and the Braves are always special and scary, it seems, but I thought that there would still be steps and strides farther than where they are right now. Right? Like, I watched Bryson Stott play on Saturday, and I saw some things I loved. And I watched Alec Boehm hit a big-time home run Sunday afternoon, and I love that. I just think that some of the veterans aren't shining right now that I need. And that hurts me. It does. So, I wanted to mention Aaron Nola. Aaron Nola went 7 innings, pitched 4 earned runs, or allowed 4 earned runs in his outing. I thought that he was fine. He wasn't a disaster. He wasn't bad. He wasn't great or sensational either, but I thought he did enough to put you in a spot to win a game against the Braves. There was a situation where there was bases loaded. He got out of that jam, so instead of it being 2-0, it could have been a lot more. Ronald Acuna Jr. did everything in his power to rake and make plays defensively on that night, so he really was phenomenal from a pure baseball standpoint. But Aaron Nola, I thought, really settled in and gave his team a fighter's chance. He wasn't elite. He didn't will you to win, which sometimes I do ask my starting pitchers to do. But at the end of the day, if you go that deep against this roster and this batting order and you give up 4, yo, fellas, where's this offense?